Hello, everyone. LBT is back with another LBT stream, and I'm back on my channel for long. And sorry it took you guys so long because I was busy with other things. Not to mention the power ran out ever since July 8th. Man, it was rough, especially in the year 2024. It was doozy, completely doozy, and yeah, it's kind of a long story. So I might tell you what happened at the end of 2024 because as of right now, 2024, it's not for me. But if you guys like that year, I totally respect it. And I get what your guys are coming from. But yeah, this year, I'm sorry, but it's just not for me. Oh, and in case you want to see my dino figures again, there you go. The dino figures from point A to point B. And you guessed it, I got the Mattel Pachyrhinosaurs from Camp Cretaceous. I didn't actually bought it. I just got it with a friend of mine who is also a fan of my channel, so thanks for that on front. But I might do a video on that, a separate video whenever I needed to. And yeah, I'm not in my old. Yeah, I decided to get my old space back ever since 2021, and I got all the free space, so that means I can do anything I want, even for out in 2021. So yeah, my old space is back at last. So, mm-hmm. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do a stream in the gaming room because it was all cluttered up. Decided to do it inside my room. So yeah, I might go back to the gaming room sometimes. But as of right now, I'm doing a stream in the room where it's free space and free of everything from head to tail. So yeah, and not to mention, I decided to revisit the Power Ranger franchise and when are they going to bring back the Power Ranger franchise because Hasbro has been delaying the Power Ranger franchise for long enough. I mean, you got the first two seasons of Power Rangers like Beast Morphers and Dino Fury, not to mention with Once and Always and Cosmic Fury. So I don't know when the hell are they gonna bring back the franchise because it's not like we're gonna wait until 2025 because back in the 2000s they decided to take a break from Power Rangers after RPM, but then in 2011 they decided to go for Samurai, Super Samurai, Mega Force, Dino Charge, etc. So it seems like it's the 2000 stuff all over again when they're taking a break from Power Rangers. And oh, sorry about the background noise, but back to what I was saying. See, it seems like they decided to take a break from the franchise and then wanted to do something different. Granted, I know that Legend of the White Dragon's coming out in 2024, which is this year, because I've been waiting for Legend of the White Dragon, waiting for it for so long. In other words, I really, in other words, I really want to see what the rebooted franchise would look like in Hasbro because it seems like Hasbro wants to do its own take on Power Rangers because we haven't. Yeah, there's going to be a Power Rangers movie from Disney, which never happened, which I wish it would. A Power Rangers animated series, which sadly never happened. All that type of stuff. Like, when is this reboot going to be like? It has to be from the Sentai stuff. It has to be, or it has to be something from Mighty Morphin because if the Power Ranger franchise is going to come back, then might as well lend it to Saban and all that. I even saw the video from the movie universe or the movie fan if you want to check it out because he talks more about the Power Ranger franchise than me and or Dragon Critic. Yeah, Dragon Critic talks more about the Power Ranger franchise. Same with Shamer and the others. And a few other Power Ranger fans along the way. So you you just got that. So anyways, so if you guys wanted to pop in for a stream because I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. No drama, no rant stuff, no nothing. Just me being back for my long awaited week. Ever since the power ran out. Sorry if I have to do a small talk, but I'm just. Oh, there's Gus the Proceratosaurus. Hello, Gus. And hello, Creel Studios. And Miguel Cura. I've never seen him before, but if I have seen him, then what story does it make? But what else is what else is there to say? Hello, Gus.
Hey LBT, how you been?
Yeah, I'm back from this long-awaited week because I was busy with a lot of things, and not to mention the power ran out in my area. I have to wait until like Tuesday to bring back the power and all that stuff. Like it was insane, absolute insane in July. And as for 2024, it is pretty rough. But hey, we still got August, September, October, November, and finally December. So we could wrap it up, and I can't wait for 2025. Hopefully next year will be an improvement over this year because 2024 was pretty rough for me, I gotta say.
I agree, because it's really tough. I didn't go anywhere this summer. I feel like not going anywhere this summer except for a wedding. I don't want to go to a wedding because it's Christian wedding. I don't want to be a Christian. They believed in God. I don't believe in God.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't go to weddings that much because too many people and it's all crowded all over the place. Like, yeah, it's all over the place. For the example, I've been like three weddings. Three, yeah. One from London where I have to go see my aunt's getting married to this other guy, and then back in 2014, I went. Oh, back in 2013, I went to this other wedding with my aunt, my brother, my cousin, and my uncle, just to meet up this woman. And in 2014, which I'll admit that wedding is really nostalgic, and I have to make a lot of friends along the way. I want to see these two couples and all that stuff, but suddenly it's been blocked all over the place. Like it's too crowded and too all that type of stuff. Like it felt like something from a Hollywood movie and all that stuff. So, oh, never mind about the three weddings. I've only went to five weddings. Yeah, five weddings in a row. One from 2010, the other from 2013, the other from 2014, and two of them from 2015 when I went to see Jurassic World and Inside Out. and all that. I mean, going to weddings is crazy, absolute crazy. Like, it's like a prom where people are like going and homecomings and all that stuff. Like, it's just random.
There's also going to be another Christian wedding in November, which I'm not that excited.
Yeah, yeah, pretty rough recently. Oh, and not to mention, I decided to clean up my space in my room, get rid of that bed because I mainly sleep on the floor and the carpets. So yeah, I have a free space back, free space, and I have a container inside where my dinosaur figures are inside of it. Not sure if I could reach them inside, but still containable in there. But hey, at least I still got my dinosaur figures out. My bed is gone. It's been replaced with a container, just so it could be free space and all that.
Nice.
And not to mention the Pachyrhinosaurus decided to bring that out because lucky I didn't put him in there. Oh, why is every time I always make sounds like this, it barely makes any noise? Now it's making noises. There, that should do it. Now that I got that Pachyrhinosaur from Mattel, that means I got 4 Pachyrhinosaurs. But the problem is that I and I have to agree with you, Gus, because back in 2024, I barely went anywhere with my family and all that stuff. Because the only place I usually go is food shopping, and that was it. I didn't go to Target. I didn't go to Walmart. I didn't go anywhere. I mean, not even the Memorial City Mall. No, nowhere and all that stuff. And for the example, I was about to go see those movies in the movie theaters, and for some reason, I barely had enough money to give to my mom. Like, I was about to see Inside Out 2, and I didn't have a chance to see it. And I'm about to see Despicable Me 4, and yet I didn't have a chance to see it. So the only hope that I got left for this movie this year is Deadpool and Wolverine. That's the movie that I'm gonna see next year.
It's already been out this year. Like, it's coming this year.
Man, 2024 is kind of a letdown to me and a big step down from 2023 because 2023 was really nice. We get to do Jurassic June, we get to do Power Rangers and all that stuff, and I have the ability to do uh, LB, LBT shorts, just like with back in 2022 with shorts and tributes and all that. And wait a minute, how the hell did they know my name? Super Dio Ender and Troll Hunter fan. I'm a fan of Goji Kid. Did we hear that he was about to? That's new. If those haven't been in my channel recently, then click the link so that way we can have a chat. It's kind of a shame that I couldn't do the stream in the gaming room because it was too crowded all over the place. Like, whenever I go like weddings and churches and all that, there's too many people crowded all over the place.
And they're really strict to believe in God. God made them strict, in my opinion.
Oh, oh, that's not good. Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me back in 2014 when I wanted to see Transformers Age of the Extinction. And when I watched that movie at the time, there's so many people talking during the movie. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to watch the movie, man. And then this girl was chatting and then was doing text. To make matters worse, is that she was texting in the theater back in 2014. I'm not even joking. She was texting. I told her to stop doing it and I told her to keep it down. And for some reason, she starts arguing with me, and then she just slopped me in the freaking face. She just slopped me real hard, and I was like, man, that was painful. Just because I gave you an advice, man. And not to mention, I was there in this show with Mike Myers and then this other girl. She was like chatting and then texting, and then and then she was talking out loud, and I told her to stop, and then she pushed me off like that. And I have to agree, it seems like it makes them seem like unlikable pricks and horrible people around here. And you were right, Gus. You were right. Back in 10 years ago, and I will not forgive that girl slopping me when I was watching Age of the Extinction, Transformers Age of the Extinction. That is easily one of the worst things that has ever happened to me. Easily.
And I'm assuming I couldn't go to DC this summer because my dad's been busy the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried my best trying to sell off my tinfoil dinos all over the place and trying to get a job and all that stuff. And man, it's pretty hard. Pretty hard. And I said that I wanted to do this anniversary for Dino Thunder, the 20th anniversary with me and Shamer, and for some reason, it just felt like out of place, I guess. And I have to delay and all that stuff, which is pretty rough. Man, this is awkward. Absolute awkward.
But
And
on
to
the
make
positive side, yeah, you can continue.
oh, you were saying about the positive side?
I saw Star Set last May 13th, and I actually had a good time. That was the only good time I had.
Oh yeah. Not to mention, I had a good time too, especially from January all the way to March. But then when May, June came along in 2024, that's where everything completely falls apart. Completely. April wasn't that good. May was May was what was extremely disappointing, and June of 2024 was horrible. It was absolutely horrible in my opinion. Like I barely get to do anything in my channel, not even for Jurassic June, which is extremely disappointing and possibly one of the worst things that has ever happened to me easily.
Maybe your family was disappointed. Maybe your family was busy at the moment or something.
Not that, but so many random stuff going on in June of 2024, which I generally cannot stand. Period. And how's your family doing?
Pretty good. My dad's in the living room, and he had a shit ton of plans. I have to tell you that, guys, but apparently we're not doing anything up besides the the mediocre Christian wedding.
Oh, oh, Christian weddings. Oh, brilliant. Here we go again. Man, that wedding of 2024, that wedding of 2014 that I have is still stuck in my mind. And same with the one back in 2010. I highly, highly, highly doubt about that. I, like I said, crossing my fingers if 2025 will be a better year. Because once we get to July, we shift to August, and we shift to September, October, November, and December, and then boom, 2024 is over, completely finished. Because I generally cannot stand 2024. Like, it started out good, but once we get to the rest of it, except for July and all that, it all went to shit. No heart, no charm, no emotion, nothing. Nothing comes out of it at all.
And not to mention, I forgot it's my grandfather's birthday. He turned 85, and I was originally going to call him, but apparently we've been doing stuff and he's sleeping, so we can't call him. I just text him.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday to your grandfather, by the way.
Thanks.
And not to mention, last week it was like my cousin's birthday. My cousin's birthday. My other cousins. Not Jurassic 779, my other cousins, who is in Boston and Massachusetts and all that. It was her birthday, uh, last week my other uncle came along, just for one day, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and nothing else. And then oh, and then Sunday, yesterday, I wanted to go to this mall, this store, 7-Eleven, and then I accidentally dropped my pennies, and for some reason that guy showed up. The guy that works here, he told me to stop doing it, and I was like, dude, I'll dude, don't you see? Don't you understand? I was just picking up my pennies. And for some reason he told me to stop, and I was like, was that necessarily? I mean, just embarrassed me just because I wanted to pick up the pennies. It's just, man. I mean, I wanted to go and check out something, and for some reason, it totally bummed me out. Thanks to that guy in there, it totally bummed me out big time.
Mhm. And for this week, we might get Sonic 3 trailer, the movie Sonic trailer. I don't know if it's going to happen or not because it's been rumored for Saturday. And you know what? The Sonic movie 3 is already finished post-production, but the fans are really, really anxious that the movie will be delayed till next year or something.
Yeah, just like that. Because the only time I hear about Sonic 3 was like in December, where Mufasa Lion King shows up. Because I really, really, really wanted to see Mufasa Lion King back in yeah, at the end of 2024 in December. And I can understand why the Mufasa trailer came out, just for it to celebrate Lion King's 30th anniversary. And then 2025, we're gonna get a lot of cool stuff going on, and I really hope this does better than 2024, like Walking with Dinosaurs.
Walking with Dinosaurs reboot. I can't wait for
Yeah,
that.
Walking with Dinosaurs 2025. That dinosaur movie that was from WB features Anne Hathaway and the actor who played Rodney from Robots, and also with the new Jurassic movie with Scarlett Johansson and Gareth Edwards, the same guy who did 2014's Godzilla and Rogue One, the Star Wars story.
And it's reportedly been titled known as Jurassic World Rebirth.
Jurassic World Rebirth. Huh. I'm actually surprised about this. I'm actually surprised because I really can't wait to see the movie in theaters, as well as that dinosaur movie that's coming out in May. Because if not, I'll probably wait until HD because I need to go back to see dinosaur movies in theaters. Because the last time I see dinosaur movies in theaters was the release of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. Not to mention the first Jurassic World movie from 2015. Yeah, I said it. Huh. So when 2025 comes along, it's time to get some Jurassic Dino over time. Big time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And yeah, I really can't hope. I really can hope so I could see Deadpool and Wolverine. Because if I don't see the movie in theaters, then I'll probably wait until HD. Because apparently, I didn't have the chance to see Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4 in theaters. Didn't have the chance to see those movies, but I did see them on the website. But I'm gonna wait until HD, and then I'll be able to watch those movies in HD, especially with Inside Out 2, because I also heard that Inside Out 2 has gotten good reviews by saying that it's better than the first movie, and Pixar is back on its feet, and it's the best Pixar movie yet, and all that. Like, and I was like, huh, it could be better than the first movie. And then when I saw it at one time, and I was like, holy cow, it turned out to be better than the first movie. Just so it could be really, really nice and all that.
You know what's really interesting is that it had $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah, made as much money. Just like Mario, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, as well as Across the Spider-Verse and other animated movies with high budgets and all that. Oh, and yeah. Aside from that, I still have my DVDs in that bag that I still have my DVDs. Yeah. Oh, and not to mention, Lion King's 30 years old. So happy 30th anniversary to Lion King. Okay. I'm just gonna. So before I did the stream, I decided to finish watching Power Rangers, the recent Power Ranger series. Like, yeah, decided to revisit all those franchise from the Power Rangers, like Dino Fury and Once and Always. I watched Once and Always yesterday, and yeah. Well, tonight I might be able to see this, the How to Train Your Dragon collection, because it's been a while since I haven't been touching on it. Because yeah, my mind was on Walking with Dinosaurs and other dino media. So as soon as the stream is done, I might get my ass off so I can go back and revisit the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. Boom, I said it.
Very nice. My favorite dragon, of course, is Hook Fang, the monster's nightmare, because I like its design, and I don't care what people have to say about the fingers. The fingers gross them out. I think they're really cool. That's why they're hooked.
Yeah, I like Hook Fang. He's one of my favorite dragons in the franchise because of all this reddening coloring and all that stuff. He sets itself on fire, and yeah, he's kind of terrifying. It's base it's basically a dragon equivalent of Spinosaurus, as well as a Quetzalcoatlus, but in dragon form. And not to mention, the life theory is actually really cool. Um, the Natter is actually really cool. The Terrible Terrors and the Bewilderbeast. My lord. I mean, those guys are like a Shimu, but basically mammoth like tusk, and I'm sure they're probably as the size as Godzilla, but in dragon form.
Basically, they're just like bigger than mountains, like the Red Death. Imagine if the Red Death and Bewilderbeast battle each other. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, yeah, that would have been really, really, really cool. To see these two dragons interacting with each other.
Hmm.
And it's kind of funny that there are two Bewilderbeasts in How to Train Your Dragon 2. One that is one that was the first one raised by Valka, and the other one was raised by Draco Bloodfist, but with the horns like that, and the other one was like tough.
And the chains on the tusks, you mean?
Yeah, like that. Plus, it has like a darker coloring. Huh. I'm definitely gonna watch this tonight.
And I really
Especially,
want to. Yeah, sorry.
yeah. Go ahead.
I really want a figure of the monstrous nightmare.
I had one of them once in a McDonald's form because, yeah, as a kid when the first How to Train a Dragon movie came out, I had like the toys from McDonald's, like the Night Fury, two of them, and oh, the Red Death and the Terrible Terror, the Grunkle, and the Monster's Nightmare, as well as yeah. Well, that's just about it. But I was about to get the Zippo back because it has the blue coloring, which it feels inaccurate. Like, why the hell does it have blue coloring? Like in the movie, it has like green coloring, yellowish green coloring. But in McDonald's toy, it's like blue and all that stuff. Like, why? Same with the Gronko. They also got the coloring wrong for the Gronko. Like, why the hell is it? Why is it purple? Like, I mean, in the movie it's brown, but in the McDonald's toy it's like purple. Like what's up with that? But at least they managed to get the colors right for the Monster's Nightmare, the Terrible Terror, and the Night Furies, and even the Natters. At least they got the colors right for them. But for the other two, it just felt inaccurate. Sure, the coloring of the McDonald's toys of the How to Train Your Dragon toys are inaccurate, but they're a lot of fun and pretty nostalgic for me.
Hmm. You know, 2 years ago when my grandmother died, I used to have one of the How to Train Your Dragon 2010 toys, like Toothless.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was really nostalgic. I used to have both of the Night Furies, but sadly, I don't know what happened to them. Like it it's kind of a long story, and you know how that went.
And I actually had the big one, like the big Toothless that has the swirly blue fire thing. That was really big.
Oh, the fire breathing toothless.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that in the commercial, and I was like, "Holy cow! I wanted to get that so badly. I wanted to get that." But suddenly, eh. I mean, the How to Train Your Dragon toys from Walmart, McDonald's, and all that stuff, they're really really cool in my opinion. And I hate to say this, they're just as good as the Jurassic World and other dinosaur figures that I have. Point A to point B and all that stuff. So it's not just dinosaur figures that I have, and it's certainly not just Power Rangers either, because I have like four Power Ranger figures along with me, four of them, and I'm gonna get more. especially the yellow Dino Thunder Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. If I get that figure, then I'm going to show Shamer and Dragon Critic because Dragon Critic likes Dino Thunder as one of the favorite Power Ranger franchise because it's dinosaur theme related and superheroes, which I like superheroes, especially with the Power Rangers and all that stuff. But back to the How to Train Your Dragon franchise on points. I might get some of the How to Train Your Dragon figures like either on eBay or Amazon or whatever I can, but
eBay's easier.
yeah, because I can already tell about the price points. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Because how, man. Oh, and not to mention, I got to tell you the good news is that I'm getting the blue Carcharodontosaurus from a friend of mine, the Mattel
Oh,
Carcharodontosaurus, because I've been dying to get that Carcharodontosaurus since 2021. I've been dying to get that dinosaur figure.
that's nice.
Oh, and not to mention, it's not just the Pachyrhinosaur that I got from my friend. I also got another Regaliceratops, so it's not just one Regaliceratops, but two Regaliceratops for my collection. Yeah, I'm I'm not gonna be able to show you because it's a dinosaur container free inside, but I might get another container just so I could put my dinosaur figures in there, and just to put some of them on top. Because don't think that's gonna be the only container here. Might as well get another container unless if I make some money, of course. Just so I could show you the collection. And I might get a table for that. Huh. Hmm. There. There, that should do it. Yeah. Aw, man. Stupid. Oh, sorry about the Pachyrhinosaur sound effects because it's like a mixture between Pachycephalosaurus and Triceratops. Damn, damn it! Trying to get this head straight. For some reason, it seems like what happened, man? There, take you long enough. There you go. Pachyrhinosaurs, check. Yeah. Huh. It's like a quote unquote walking with dinosaurs and all that. And sooner or later, I'll get the Mattel Hammond Collection Pyoraptor because that dino is on my menu, as well as the Therizinosaurs and Giganotosaurs. Sooner or later, I'll see what I can do. Make dino figures so I could sell them off, and that's what I'm here for. Well, like I was saying, it's good that I'm back on on LBT stream because my mind was on Doozy. So if I can't see those two movies in theaters, I'll probably wait until streaming comes out. But to be fair, at least I managed to see Kung Fu Panda 4 and Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, which those are really cool. And they're on HD, so might as well give the benefits. And did see Godzilla X Kong and decided to do a review on it, so why not do the same thing for Kung Fu Panda 4? Just saying. But maybe sooner or later. Soon as possible. Then it's about to get wild. Okie dokie. Anything else to say, Gus?
I'm out of words, you know.
Hey, Krill Studios.
Hello, I'm still here.
Yeah, whatever you do, do not bring up any of the drama stuff because you
Yep,
saw
no
my
more
post
drama.
and yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I finally come here.
Yeah, at last. Took you long enough. So, how's your day going? And how's everything
Awesome.
going?
Yep, really awesome so far.
Yeah, 2024. Yeah, it's kind of rough on me, especially with the. Oh, hello, Super Dio Ender. So you're one of Goji Kid's friends, huh? And yeah. So Krill Studios. It seems like they have a good time in 2024, but for me, it was rough.
So, in my opinion, on every 7 months of this year, it's doing great so far in my taste. So,
Not for
right.
me, it is.
Oh,
2024, it's certainly not for me. It's certainly not for me, but
well,
I
I can
feel like
handle your opinion.
I feel like I was harsh on 2022 because 2022 was like a big crazy up, like Turning Red, Prehistoric Planet, Season 2 of Dino Fury, Wonderland's Bakery, Jurassic World Dominion, and Buck Wild. And other media's going on.
And yes, in my opinion, for 2022 is my favorite year out of the decade, in my opinion.
Yeah. So desperate that I have to make 2 movie reviews, or in this case, 3. One for Turning Red, the other for Jurassic World Dominion, and the other one, No Time to Die. Yeah, my review of No Time to Die may not be as great because where I show up my dinosaur figures, but at the end, I managed to enjoy the movie exactly what it is. I mean, if you haven't seen No Time to Die, it was really epic. And the ending's kind of sad, especially when James Bond dies and then explosion is around here. I was crying when I saw this. I was crying.
Well, in my opinion, for No Time to Die is my favorite one out of the Bond movies that I already remember. That movie is absolute awesome in my taste.
But personally, I think Skyfall's better because Skyfall has Skyfall is one of my favorite ones out of the Bond films with Daniel Craig.
Yeah,
Not to mention the scene with the Komodo dragons was actually kind of cool, but it's kind of a shame that they only show up for like one scene and we don't get to see them anymore. But At least it's great seeing the action scenes from James Bond. So out of all the human like action scenes throughout the movie, which franchise would you prefer better? Mission Impossible or James Bond franchise?
For me, has to be the James Bond franchise, which I do enjoy these types of films from 1962 all the way to 2021.
That's cool. But I have to agree with you with the James Bond franchise. I haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible movies because the last time I seen Mission Impossible was like the one from 2018 where my mom, my brothers, we went out to see the Mission Impossible movies during on my mother's birthday, and it was really nice, man. It was really nice. I mean, 2018 was like an epic year for a lot of media and all that stuff. Like Ready Player One, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Incredibles 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Bumblebee, Ralph Breaks the Internet, etc.
I like Incredibles too.
Yeah. Out of all the media I've seen from 2018, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Avengers Infinity War, Black Panther, and I guess Ready Player One. Yeah, that one. And even Incredibles 2 isn't half that bad, as well as Ralph Breaks the Internet. But it's still better than the Emoji Movie. But Ralph Breaks the Internet, it does have a couple of problems, like product placements all over, and then shoved so many things down our faces like it was nothing and all that stuff. Like, it would have been cool if Ralph Breaks the Internet would have been feature Ralph going into different types of video games. Like, let's just say the Super Mario World, Ark Survival Evolve, and all that. I mean, you know what I mean. Like, if I was the directors of Ralph Breaks the Internet, then it would have been so much different than the one that we've gotten and all that. You know?
Wow. So, in my opinion, for Ralph Breaks the Internet, this movie is the Emoji Movie done right.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the Emoji Movie done right, but it suffers through product placements after product placements. Like whenever you see a movie for product placements, like it's literally all over. Like for the example, like let's just say that the Amazing Spider-Man 2, like I enjoy the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but the biggest issue is that there's product placements all over with Sony written all over it. And then this happened with 2017's Power Rangers movie, where it's Krispy Kreme donuts, one by one. And another thing is that, oh yeah, there's also with yeah, the Emoji Movie, that one. There's product placements all over. Like, it is insane.
Hmm. Hello, Jurassic
What's up,
Floyd.
guys?
Hmm.
What's
Speaking
up,
of the
guys?
product placements and every Easter egg of the items of popular culture items in the movies, that you know that Playing with Fire has My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in it?
No way.
Well, it has an Easter egg that Hasbro have the usage with My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was appearance for the Easter egg in Playing with Fire, back in 2019.
Oh, not to
You're
mention, in one of the Transformers movies, Age of the Extinction, when something was like drifting and all that stuff, there's also this My Little Pony reference, like
oh yeah,
that.
yeah. I heard. Yeah, I saw.
Hmm. So,
It was insane, man. Guys, this dinosaur is very cool. Oh, you mean these figures I've gotten? And Jurassic Floyd, if you haven't noticed, I got a Pachyrhinosaurus, a Mattel Pachyrhinosaurus.
Cool. Wait, the one from Chaos Theory?
Yeah. And it's kind of nice, and it's kind of nice that it resembles Patchy from 2013's Walking with Dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah, but only this time it has no like these tiny horns like as this one does. But only this time it's different type of Pachyrhinosaurs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not just the Chaos Theory series that I watched, but I'm also enjoying the figures, especially the Pachyrhinosaurs. And I'm gonna get that blue Carcharodontosaurus. Because when I get that figure, I'm gonna pretend it as an Allosaurus, like from Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and all that stuff. Because every time I see the Allosaurus figures from Mattel, it's always the same generic like pose and generic like models all over the place. Like, I mean, it barely resembles the Allosaurus that we see from the franchise, not even from the Lost World, which is quite sad. Hell, other theropod dinosaurs managed to look better, but the Allosaurus, it's just the worst.
Um,
But if you like the Allosaurus from Mattel that they've made, I respect your opinion. But me, I mean, that Allosaurus with the generic model stuff, it needs to stop completely. It needs to stop.
oh, wait. You mean like the redesigns, all that kind of crap stuff?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I see. You hate it when it does the redesigns. I understand.
Yeah, like
Really, really sorry to hear that.
yeah, like the leg is kneeing up and then the tail is like lifted up and all that stuff. Like it is insane. this is kind of rough, buddy.
Well, will I remaining calm in every lifetime?
Pretty much. Oh look, there's Nick Hicks saying please don't let the one user who gave oh not the drama stuff, okay? Not the drama stuff. Don't
Yeah,
worry, Nick Hicks. Don't worry.
yeah.
It's just a calm.
We can finally move on to the past and no
Yeah.
more causing drama on YouTube. Thank the Lord I don't cause drama on YouTube.
Heck, I barely caused drama on YouTube, at least this year. But when I saw that post, it made me lose all interest, and I was like, not that type of stuff. I'm snapping my fingers to see what's going on.
Hello, Super Dio Ender.
Yeah.
Speak. Speak.
I mean, I'm tired
Looks
of...
like the Adams Family 2 snaps. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm
Hello?
just gonna...
I told him to speak, like what we had to do with dogs.
Oh, yeah, like that one. Oh, yeah. Good one, Gus. Good one. Because you said speak, and I have to snap my fingers like that.
It's like the Adams Family. It has 2 snaps at a time. Remember from the popular culture TV shows and movies itself, like live action or animated, as well as Jenna Ortega's Wednesday.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant, Mr. Krill Studios. Brilliant. I am so proud and so happy that you have to. Oh, and one thing I have to point out here is that there's also this other Disney Channel show that came out like last year, known as Haley's On. Haley's on it. Have you seen that show?
I remember Haley's on it, which is the actress who performed as Moana.
Oh man, I did not know that she was in an animated show like this. Like, not to mention, remember Gravity Falls?
Yeah, I remember Gravity Falls.
Pretty
In the
good.
end, yeah, and in the end, they defeated Bill Cipher.
Oh, Krill Studios, Gravity Falls. Remember that TV show, Gravity Falls?
I remember Gravity Falls a long time ago, and it's an awesome show in my taste.
Oh yeah. Not to mention, I have to pull off a skit where Scowler, the Pachyrhinosaurs from Walking with Dinosaurs, have to roar in front of Pacifica, the blonde hair girl in the purple dress. I decided to do it just for fun. Not to mention, I also did the Carnotaur from Dinosaur, scaring away the Queen of Hearts from Wonderland's Bakery. Like it was insane. It was so funny and so insane, just like that.
Hmm. Well, but yeah, pretty cool for the Disney television animated series.
Yeah.
And I believe that Disney television animation is turning 40 years old this year. Oh boy.
Yep.
It existed in 1984.
And as for you, Nick Hicks, whenever you're doing videos on Trolls Band Together fans, can you please stop mentioning my name, because I'm tired of you. I don't even watch your videos that much, because every time I hear Trolls Band Together video stuff, you always mention my name. Can you please stop doing it? Because
I'll stick around.
it kind of bugs me quite a lot. Just don't do it anymore, okay? Just don't ever do it anymore, because it really makes me uncomfortable for you saying that I've been friends with him and all that stuff. Like we're not stupid. We know better than this. Just don't do this anymore, okay? I just want to let you know, because it kind of hurts me when you mention my name and all that stuff, and it really gets under my skin. Sure, I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Yeah, no one's perfect and all that, so that's just about it.
Everyone's different in their own right.
That's right, Jurassic Floyd.
After all, we may be different, but we all deserve respect.
And other words, movie night tonight is no other than dun 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 dun, haha, yeah, dun 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 dun
Dragon.
haha, yeah. Oh, I have to use that from the 1998 Godzilla movie, where I may not like the movie, but the end credits totally pay off. And
Yeah.
no wonder why Spider-Man decided to take inspirations with Hero, which Hero's actually a really good song from Nickelback, by saying Hero can save us, not gonna stand in the way, like that. Yeah, sorry about that. My apologies, and I won't do it again. Move on and be happy. Good. And those videos that you made on Trolls Band Together fan, like, yeah, I'm tired of you mentioning my name. So stop. So don't do this. Please don't do it anymore, because I'm tired of it. And now that's taken care of. On the Jurassic Floyd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Decided to do those tributes for Walking with Dinosaurs. Walking with Dinosaurs, the 1999 media, just for the 25th reboot and all that.
Well, I was quite surprised that they were going to redo that. I think they're going to redesign the old ones and make it more real
Mm-hmm.
and
Just like
more
that.
modernized. It's like they're going to do a modernized version of it.
Yeah. And let's hope that they do in Prehistoric Planet's footsteps, because Prehistoric Planet was a prime example of making dinosaurs scientifically accurate. So no wonder why Life on Our Planet managed to do the same, and some other dino medias in the 2020s managed to do the same. But since Walking with Dinosaurs was the one that started it, yeah, there's no wonder why other dino documentaries decided to take its footsteps, like When Dinosaurs Roamed America, Dinosaur Planet, Dinosaur Revolution, Planet Dinosaur, March of the Dinosaurs, and a few other dino media.
Speaking of which, what are your thoughts on Planet Dinosaur?
Planet Dinosaur, my favorite dinosaur documentary of all time. My favorite dino documentary. Ever since When Dinosaurs Roamed America, and yeah, it's that good. Holy moly, Megazon! Mr. Dino Diego is back.
Hey,
How you doing?
hey, Dino Diego, buddy.
Jurassic
Yeah.
Boy, good to see you. Long
So,
time
man.
no see. Oh, hey, Gus.
You got
So how's
the
your
game?
day going in 2024, Mr. Dino Diego?
Good. Doing good.
Man, I miss having you all over, but yeah, sorry for doubting on that. Sure, I may disagree with some of the stuff that you said, especially in my streams, but you're still a good friend of mine.
Oh, that's fine, LBT. The past is in the past.
Yeah, and not to mention those videos that you did in your channel were actually really cool, especially you
Aw.
beating up Patrick and doing the Once Upon a Studio reference.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you.
Yeah, yeah, that stuff right there.
Oh, wait, thank you.
I mean, the more I invite you guys in, the more better the stream becomes. Head
Mhm.
on. And tonight, I'm gonna watch. Dun, 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 haha, yeah, dun, 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 dun,
Oh, the How to Train Your
dun, dun,
Dragons franchise.
dun, haha, yeah, dun, 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 yeah. Oh, and that song that I have to put it up. Decided to use it from the Godzilla 1998 movie reference, especially in the ending song. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, and not to mention this Pachyrhinosaur that I have from Chaos Theory. Yeah, I mean that's the only one that I have. Like, come on, man.
It's still weird that it sounds like a Pachycephalosaurus.
And Triceratops too, but overall, I finally got the Pachyrhinosaur.
Yeah,
And
most of the herbivores sound like parasaurs or trikes, anyways, in the Jurassic
Yeah.
franchise. They mostly just reuse roars a lot.
Yeah, my dream has finally came true. The fact that I got the Pachyrhinosaur from Mattel, it definitely puts a big smile on my face. Big time.
Mm-hmm.
And sooner or later, I'm getting that blue Carcharodontosaurus from a friend of mine. Just so it can resemble Allosaurus.
Mm.
I'm only gonna use it just so I can go along with that Carcharodontosaurus, because I like the Mattel Carcharodontosaurus. Both of them. Both the one that resembles Jurassic World Evolution 2 and the other one resembles the other coloring. Like, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
And now these messages.
Hmm?
Holy cow. StreamYard.com, Creel Studios? Is
Well,
that
I'm
it?
back.
Man, that was epic.
Pretty epic indeed.
Yeah.
Huh.
That was like a great talk around here, so.
Awesome.
And I'm gonna give you a simple question that you will be exciting for.
Oh yeah, what is it?
Remember this animated movie Nimona?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a Netflix movie.
Oh, I
Reminds
saw
me
that
of the Blue
movie.
Sky movie.
I saw it.
Me too, and it was great.
Oh yeah,
I
it
have
was.
to agree.
Yeah, I remember seeing this movie. I remember seeing that movie on Netflix with my niece, and it was emotional, and really cute. And Nimona, I mean, she's actually a really cute character in my opinion. She's
Yeah.
basically an equivalent of Beast Boy from Teen Titans, where she morphs into every other animal from gorilla, rhino, whale, or horse,
And
or
even
dragon,
Yeah.
and all that.
Oh, the best part about the movie was the banana splits reference. That was
Whoa,
so
reminds me
funny
of the
when I heard that.
banana. You know the
When I
Banana
heard that
Splits
reference.
show theme song that
Yeah.
Gian Franks
Tra la
loves?
la 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 la. Tra la 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 la
La la
la.
la la la. Yeah,
That's
like that. Oh,
hilarious.
can you do that
That's
again?
awesome.
Because I really like that reference.
Well, it's the Banana Splits show had a theme song to put in Nimona on Netflix. Oh boy, that Gian Franks Productions is gonna love the Banana Splits show. I really miss Gian Franks
I
Productions
had
so
no
much.
idea they actually added the theme song.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
It
like,
was overall a good rendition.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I said, Monoma is actually kind of cute, and sure, she may be a bratty and somewhat over the top, but inside of her, she's actually really sympathetic from her childhood, where she was making friends with that kid, and then later on, that
Mhm.
kid turned his back on Monoma, and I actually kind of feel sad for her, and not to mention, she, Monoma. One sad scene that really teared me up, where Nomona sacrificed herself in the ending.
I,
I
Well,
mean,
she did. She did. Well, she did. She was revived in the ending,
yeah.
sort of.
I mean, throughout the ending of the movie, we don't actually see her, which actually made me cry when I heard that. I
And then
mean,
when she came back, she says, "Hey, boss," and then he was like, "Holy shit!" That just came out of nowhere for an anime movie.
yeah.
Well, that's one way to end off a movie. It's one way.
And so desperate to have to. Oh, and another thing I wanted to point out is that, have you seen two animated movies, as I mentioned, like Inside Out 2 and Despicable Me 4?
Yes, I saw Inside 2 and it is an amazing sequel.
I
I haven't
agree.
seen Despicable Me 4. I might check it
I
out
saw it.
extremely soon.
I haven't seen Despicable Me 4, but I have seen Inside Out 2, and it was amazing. Wow.
And did you know about Alejandro 100 said about the fourth film to Despicable Me franchise is the real third installment?
Are you serious? I thought that third installment was the one back in 2017.
Well, at least the third installment reminds me of spin-off film like the Book of Gru. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
Gru needs to find a way for the long-lost twin brother named Drew. The
Oh, yeah,
one
that
has
happened in the
golden
third
blonde
movie.
hair, and then they find a way on remind me of Piggy Island and all that with the 80s supervillain called Balthasar Brat.
Wait, I thought they already did that in the third movie.
Yeah. And then in Despicable Me 4, they have this villain who was basically like a cockroach like human, and he was voiced by Will Ferrell.
Ooh,
Mhm.
Man,
the true
Will
Will
Ferrell,
Ferrell.
Will Ferrell in the Illumination movie, that was insane. And
Wow.
when I hear his voice, I mean, it barely sounds like Will Ferrell. Like it seems like Will Ferrell tries to use up some accents just to get attached inside his character. Like I thought it was gonna be sounding like Lord Business from Lego Movie and Megamind from Megamind. You know?
And don't forget Buddy the Elf from Elf.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Rick Marshall from Land of the Lost.
Oh, you know what's
2009 Land of
weird
the Lost.
about both fourth movies of Kung Fu Panda 4 and Despicable Me 4? The weird thing is that they both have really catchy songs.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird because this happened twice. If I had a nickel for every time an anime movie had a fourth installment and had a really catchy tune, I'll just have 2 nickels. Which is weird because that happened twice and I just have 2 nickels. So,
Yeah, that is really insane. But
I know.
personally, I would pick Kung Fu Panda 4 over Despicable Me 4 any day.
Personally, I
offense
recommend
to-
Despicable Me 4. I thought the movie was good, even though I never saw it. It certainly looks better than did Kung Fu Panda 4. Ugh.
Yep.
Yeah, no offense to people who liked Despicable Me 4, but I thought the movie was all right.
Well, it's the
But
fourth
In my
installment of the
opinion, for Kung
franchise,
Fu
so
Panda 4,
hmm?
that movie was awesome. And
Mm.
not until The Wild Robot will come out for my birthday month, September 27th.
Oh, Wall Robots.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guess what? That movie's also coming out on my birthday.
Sweet.
Happy birthday
Man,
to the both of you, and good luck with Wall Robots.
I
my
know, and not
birthday
only
was
that, Gus
alive on
too.
September
Well,
5th,
technically Gus is kind of
2002.
next to my birthday too. It still
Oh.
counts. So basically, it's all 3 of us: me, Kroll, and Gus's movie birthday.
So happy birthday to all 3 of you. All 3 of you.
Yay!
Well, it's going to be for September in my month of the taste.
My month is September 27th.
I hope I don't cry in this movie because it looks so beautiful.
Yeah, Wall
Well,
Robots.
I'm obviously gonna cry in this movie. I mean,
I mean,
judging by the trailers, it's gonna be emotional.
it's
Yeah.
kind of surprising that DreamWorks has decided to take the animation style from Spider-Verse. Like they
Yeah.
did that with Puss in Boots 2. They did that with some of the Trolls movies.
Oh,
And now they're going to do it with Wall Robots.
personally, the animation style looks very similar to Puss in Boots, which is a good thing.
Or in this case, the Spider-Verse franchise, because Spider-Verse was the one that started it.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's true.
I think
Apparently,
Rob-
the bad guys has looked like a Spy-Verse type of animation, but it reminds me of hand-drawn animation look like Pixar.
Oh yeah, bad guys. Thanks, Creel Studios, for reminding
I
me
love
about that.
Bad Guys.
You're welcome.
I almost forgot about it.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I
Once
gotta say,
again,
Bad
thank
Guys
you,
was
Creel
the first
Studios.
best DreamWorks movie for a long time.
Thank you, Creel Studios, for reminding me about that.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome,
you.
man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, out of all the Spider-Verse films with animation style, I picked the sequel because so hard to beat that on front.
Personally, I choose both Spider-Verse movies. They're both equally good, so I choose both.
I mean, watching both Spider-Verse movies with all these Spider people coming up together, it's like watching a long episode of the Power Rangers and the Super Sentai, but in Spider-Man version.
You know
That's
what?
beyond
Yeah,
awesome.
that actually would make sense. If you really think about it, yeah, that would be a good idea.
So no wonder why I get to enjoy these Spider-Verse movies. Heck, Spider-Man No Way Home decides to take the cake because there's Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man at the third act, and
Wow.
they managed to execute it in the most amazing way possible. And the way, yeah, I mean, I was cheering in the theater, and a lot of people were too. Where all
Yeah.
these Spider-Man were teaming up to stop the villains, like Doc Ock, Goblin, the Lizard, Sandman, and Electro.
Yeah.
This
Venom,
looks
It's like,
amazing.
but
yeah,
hey,
it's just
It's
it's
pretty
just
much like the Avengers Endgame of 2021.
more like the Avengers Endgame, but with Spider-Man all over it. Because the way
Cool.
I saw like Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man No Way Home, as well as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, yeah, it is that good. So I have to agree with Creel Studios on that one. So out of all the movies I mentioned, which final part of the movie would you prefer? Guardians 3, No Way Home, or Avengers Endgame?
Either Guardians free, in my opinion. But you might prefer No Way Home and Endgame, in your opinion.
Yeah, I have to agree because they're both good in my opinion. And as much as I like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and 2, I think 3 might be a better one. And I also like the ending where Peter passes the torch to Rocket as the new leader of the Guardians,
Yeah,
as
Peter
well
Quill.
as well as Groot. I mean, Groot looks so gigantic, just like he did in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I mean, Groot is
Yeah.
actually really cool in that movie, and same with Rocket. And also,
it's kind of sad to see Rocket was abused by the High Evolutionary.
yeah,
Oh boy.
Hmm.
even yeah. I mean,
Rocket was abused.
Ooh, that poor raccoon.
yeah. I mean, the third movie is like dealing with animal abuse. Like,
Oh boy.
I mean,
It's pretty much like High Revolutionary. It's pretty much like the darker MCU's version, like Elmer Fudd from Looney Tunes.
Hmm. You don't
Ro-
say.
and I hate to say this, he's better than Grimmel from How to Train Your Dragon 3, or in this case, an MCU equivalent of Grimmel from How to Train Your Dragon 3, because Grimmel only kills off Night Furies, most of them,
Oh,
while High
really dark
Revolutionary, he
and
he treats he,
really
he treats them like prisoners and all that stuff.
Oh
even
yeah, that's
more
right.
ambitious. Yeah,
Hmm.
at least How to Train Your Dragon 3 should have been rated PG-13, but oh well, it's still rated PG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Personally, I prefer Drago Bloodfist. He was a much more darker villain.
well, I
yeah,
like
I prefer I prefer the human villains from the TV series, from the How to Train Your Dragon series, the TV
to be,
shows,
to be
and
honest.
and as from the first movie, the Red Death has got to be my favorite How to Train Your Dragon villain, because like she gobbled up that
Grunkle.
grunkle, and
Grunkle.
she also took
A
the
Zippleback.
the zipple back.
Yeah,
I mean that guy, that big girl was a beast.
Yeah, she was truly the queen of all dragons.
yeah. I like both villains of every franchise. Except Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw's the worst.
Buzzsaw. Wait, where's that from?
Dragons in Nine Realms.
Oh, that one. Yeah, honestly, I don't really think that's even part of the Dragon franchise. It's a weird spin-off.
Oh, I
Yeah,
remember Dragons, the Nine
But
Realms.
I only seen
Well,
a little
I
bit.
thought it was
If you
okay, but it could have been a
don't
much
like
better
this, that
Dragon series from any other streaming platforms like
Yeah.
Netflix or something like that.
oh,
And
and
do you?
not to mention about High Revolutionary. Yeah, he could be my favorite of the Marvel villains and all that stuff. And
All
he's
I
way
gotta
better than
say,
that
way better.
Kang. Way
All I
better
gotta
than
say.
Kang from
Mhm.
have,
Ant
I
Man Ant Man 3. Kang.
Yeah.
I
All I
mean,
gotta, all I gotta
you were
say,
saying?
way better than Doug from Strays. You know, the
I
rated R
evolutionaries
talking
was the
dogs
depiction of
for its
animal
last year.
abuse.
Oh yeah, that's right. The guy bit in the dick by a dog.
Or like
Ooh,
a complete random asshole for no freaking reason.
Yeah, but the best part was always him getting his crotch bitten by Will Ferrell. That
Oh,
was hilarious. Well, the
Will
song "I Came in
Forte,
Like
I
a Wrecking
believe.
Ball" plays over. It was hilarious.
Will Ferrell.
Ooh,
Will Forte.
damn.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I had never seen Strays in theaters. I only saw bits of clips of it. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
me
remember.
neither. I've not seen that either. So
Yeah,
No.
I remember watching
I think I
Strays
might.
on Apple TV on my phone ever since last November, and it's pretty underrated film.
Yeah. I mean, most rated R films nowadays are very underrated. I mean, for
Yeah.
example, look at Cocaine Bear. That's very underrated.
Oh, and before I go, I how do you think about my new space in the room like this?
Hmm,
Looks
honestly,
nice.
not too bad.
Yeah, I decided to take out my bed and then lend it to my brother, and then just so I could create up a free space and all that stuff.
So you chill on those blankets?
Cool.
And
This is
also,
Hmm.
yeah, my dinosaur figures.
All right.
And it's
All
basically
right, chilling
known
on the
that
blanket. All right.
White
Yeah,
Powder
so-
Bear, it's basically like rated R version like Care Bears, but done it really easily. Like Lord Miller did really great job for making an R-rated version like Care Bears, but it's
Really?
White Powder Bear.
I always
That's
kind
what
of think
Nick
Cocaine Bear was
Fire
kind of
First
like a
and Frozen
radar
2 and
version
Kim
of
Possible
Yogi
Fans
Bear.
2001
Oh,
said.
and remember this villain Kang from Ant-Man 3? Like
I never saw Ant-Man.
Ant-Man 3, Quantumania. Like they throw in this stupid villain like Kang. Like this version of Kang has got to be the worst superhero villains I've ever seen. He's just as bad as Doctor Doom from Fantastic. Like, I mean, in Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Kang was intimidating. He was like a threat to the Avengers. He's basically like Syndrome, but somewhat somewhat deadlier in my opinion. But this Kang, oh my lord! I mean, he is so whiny, so immature, and very self-centered. Like he's basically like Nick Russell from Power Rangers Mystic Force all over again, where he was whining that, but Kang, good God, they butchered his character big time.
Oh my.
Like, I mean, his lines of dialogue is so cartoonish, so lame, and it's just completely over the top. Like,
My.
not to mention that's why I prefer High Revolutionary. He's better than Kang and beats the living shit out of him big time.
I see.
So, anyways, I think I'm gonna end off this LBT stream here.
All right. See you later, LBT Electric Dial 75.
Yeah,
have a
it was a
wonderful
pretty
night.
nice one,
All
and
right, bye.
great to be back at
See you,
last.
everybody.
So
Yeah, it was
there we
great
go
seeing you
again.
guys, and great to see you too, Jurassic Fly and LBT.
See you
life
too,
finds
guys.
a way,
Indeed,
and it's about to get wild.
indeed. Well, may the power protect you all, and as always, see you next time.
And
Bye.
LBT here. See you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
And
Bye.
Yeah. Great stream.
Indeed.
yep, pretty nice.
That was fun. Bye, guys. See y'all
Yeah.
later.
And I'm gonna watch How to Train Your Dragon as I said. So
See you later, buddy.